Last hour of trading is a very nice time frame to trade with. Sometimes you get big liquidity runs. Sometimes you can capitalize in other ways. But yeah, we got very nice last hour of trading in this week's Monday. So I will quickly review that. So it's from 15 to 16. So what we kind of had here is well, initially you cannot really have or you don't really have an idea necessarily, because previously we had rushed lower with very big displacement and swept a lot of sell side on. So I don't really know what we would do here next. Like, do we want to sweep more sell side or not? We have taken this low here. But you just wait and see what happens. You don't necessarily need high time frame bias when you have low time frame, 15 minutes mainly telling you what to do. You can make very nice profits. So what do we have? The session opens. We don't really have an idea. We go to this gap. We reject it twice, create equal highs. Now this is a buy side. We run lower. And what is this run? It's a liquidity run not only below this low, but looking at here, we have very important a high time frame low here, which we sweep. Okay, the sweep happens initially here, but we sweep it further. And now at this point, this is 5-minute chart. We got equal highs here, sweep at the lows. Now we have enough context of price to understand that we have, it's not only equal highs. What do I like to see? This is lovely. Is equal highs below fair rally gap. So we have swept enough sell side now. We have equal highs and buy side fair rally gap, or buy side target as a CB, which we like to target. So CB there. So basically this is the 1-minute time frame. Now we have the context behind the idea. Now we can actually go long. Now the entry model kind of tells you if you are able to get into this trade, because if you trade like inversion fair value gaps, this would be your trade there. Now I would have probably missed this because I like to see market tapping into a fair value gap again. But inversion traders, this is your trade there. So we kind of sweep the lows once and twice. Now the first run up after the sweep doesn't really provide anything. It kind of taps into this 1 minute and then rejects again. So this is not a setup you would really be able to execute, in my opinion. So and even if you don't have a setup here, you can still analyze this and realize that market is actually playing out to your analysis. So it's not like you always have to execute the trade. You can just tape read it and realize that you are able to read market correctly. And but yeah, here you have a little bit too aggressive run for me to really participate. Maybe I need to learn to utilize these kind of setups where you flip the gap right like that. But yeah, I don't know. If you got that pullback before you swept the high, then let's say that happened. We haven't swept the high. We have now 3 times equal highs here. What I would do is most likely go to 3-minute chart if there is some cleanness there. Yes, I would then, because this is fairly large, busy, and the range is kind of small relative to the gap. So I would use the CE, enter from that. I would have my stop, the target around there, and my stop would be probably reduced to around 2 risk reward at that inversion low. So the trade will look something like this in that case. But last hour of trading, even here we kind of range, and we are ranging. The last hour of trading just kind of makes this up and down movement, but it's not that unclean, and it kind of gives nice ideas for setup. So yeah.